The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. You're out.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And the Giants first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And this is caught. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean,
and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Jets 0. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Pick me up. Here we go. Man, 80.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Past the 20. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand.
Let's go.
So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Saquon Barkley. And some space here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. Snap.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Jones now on 3rd down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that. A very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Giants.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Oregon. Coming after you. 57 to Mike. Leo.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jordan Jenkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go now. 30 base. Hey, Haywood.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The toss out to Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the right hash, this from 33. And Rosas puts this one through. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Scheme. Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Got it. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
A first down carry for Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. 54. Let's go, Chopper, Chopper. Shoot.
On first down, Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
On the run, it's Barkley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Giants on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jones now operating from the gun. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away.
The Jets take over first position at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. From the gun on third down. Here's Darnold. Airing one out for and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
3 bud. Deuce. 80 weapon. 54, right there. Hey, Delta. Hey, let's get in that hole. Ready?
Now Jones going to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of will.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Ready. Hard. 53, 953. Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Jones on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, I-7. Score. Check 99.
Throwing again. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Bell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget, that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
On second down, Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Bell. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 59 yards for him on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Montgomery. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Darnold from the gun. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Always a plethora of storylines when the Jets and Giants get together, and certainly one big storyline is what they've been able to do in the backfield. Saquon Barkley, he's the Giants' future in the backfield, and now Le'Veon Bell coming over from Pittsburgh. He is really solidified what the Jets want to do carrying the football, and both of these guys threats catching it as well. They really appear to both be set for years to come. These are going to be some fun battles to watch.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me. You can't block me. He's crashing. He's checking.
This is Gallman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You. Hey, lock it.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd and 9. Darnold. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. And 80. Watch the screen.
Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dayon Buchanan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Your track. And 80. Hey, Charlie. Blue Dan. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Get him. Mike 41. Check pass. 41's the Mike.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. Darnold from the red zone now. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones now operating from the gun. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Kill. Check. Cloud. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. They'll go again with Bell. Bell so light on his feet, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Darnold on first down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Darnold completes to Bell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Darnold now to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Second down and 10, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Caught here by Bell. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check.
Hey, do.
Check.
55.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing Jones. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Simeon incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now it's the backup Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.